Critics hailed Berthe Morrison as the angel of the unfinished. Her beautiful oils often mimicked the natural focus of the eye, with the central composition characterised by precise clarity, while the periphery was left unresolved. So it is in our magnificent painting Femmes se levant, a portrait of a young woman just awake, wrapped in a bedsheet. Morrison was a painter of female everyday life, but her skill was anything but commonplace. She pushed the Impressionist idiom to new, unresolved extremes of improvisation, and her canvases reverberate with a unique psychological charge. Emilie Bicker was a Parisian chanteuse, renowned for her wildly gestural performances. In our transfixing portrait, Degas depicts her uncharacteristically composed, perhaps about to go on stage, hearing the impatient crowd anticipate her arrival as the acrid green stage lights illuminate her entrance. Degas was hugely experimental with different media, and along with Camille Pissarro transformed the perception of printing techniques as processes reserved for commercial production into something that could instead be hailed as high art. In this case, Degas painted ink onto a plate which he then used to create a monotype base, onto which he applied coloured pastels. The result is a work of remarkable chromatic intensity. Alfred Sisley was born in Paris to British parents and would retain British citizenship for the rest of his life. His heritage, however, did not help him find favour with the British public. Our wonderful 1877 oil is one of the paintings that renowned art dealer Paul Duras-Ruel brought over from Paris to exhibit at London's Grafton Galleries in January 1905. The question that was on everyone's lips: was the conservative London set ready for the Impressionists? A contemporary review in the Times reported, "It is natural that after the conquest of Paris and New York, Mr. Duras-Ruel should wish to conquer London. He may not succeed, but at least he has come formidably armed." The critic was right on all fronts. Duras-Ruel didn't sell a single picture to the British audience, but he exhibited some of the finest Impressionist paintings in existence, and that 1905 show is now considered one of the greatest Impressionist shows of all time. Our ravishing work by Marc Chagall epitomises the utterly unique and poetic style that earned him recognition as one of the great pioneers of modern art. Painted in 1948, the year that Chagall returned to France after fleeing the occupation, our picture marks a shift in the artist's idiom, as he abandoned his meditative post-war works and began to produce compositions distinguished by notes of joy, hope, and romance. He had moved to the coast of southern France, where the light and climate inspired his rich and vibrant palette. Art historian Walter Urban observed of his 1940s compositions that they attained a hitherto unknown radiance. Our 1913 oil by Auguste Herbin is an exceptional example of his geometric style. A pivotal year for the young artist, he had gone to stay with Picasso in the south of France and found himself enthralled by Cubism. From this point on, he enjoyed a rich love affair with its fragmentary style, boldly anticipating the abstraction to come. In our painting, the geometric areas of colour form a complex network of shapes that are just drawn together by the recognisable elements of a tree and landscape. The thick layers of paint also create a sense of density that challenge the flatness of space that characterises Cubism. Amedeo Modigliani's aim was to create a singular perfect form. In our portrait, he has distilled the face of a woman to its most fundamental geometric components: the oval, the triangle, and the intersection of two arcs. The source of his distinctive visual language can be found in the artistic examples of ancient cultures. Modigliani would spend hours in the Louvre marvelling at relics from ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. From these, he lifted qualities of solemnity, mystery, and spirituality, creating totemic figures with blank, almond-shaped eyes, imposing frontality, and beatific smiles.